A very royal welcome to episode 9 of season 3 of Fab Life with Lauren and Lee. You are joined by two queens, let's face it.
Hey.
And we are having a coronation special.
We are. Who can wait for all your briefs in the set?
We didn't bring bunting.
We didn't
bring any merch.
I did bring you a present though.
Well, we'll get onto that very shortly. But it's Fab Life Friday today. If you're watching on the 1st, it drops. And that means we are gearing up for the second bank holiday of May. We're really being treated, even though I'm freelance and I don't really get bank holidays, but whatever, get over it.
Me neither.
But most of you may have normal jobs.
People have still not recovered from last weekend.
Oh.
I feel like they're still pissed.
What, did you get up to anything?
What did I do? I went up north to see a dear friend Chantel. I don't think she listens to the pod, but you know her, so name check her. I went to her house and we hired a canal boat. It felt very Coronation, actually.
Oh.
Like we hired a canal boat and it was in, rainbow colours because it had a load of queens on board, obviously. And we had loads of snacks, loads of Prosecco, and it was lovely weather, so... That was great. I felt like we did the Coronation early on the canal.
I didn't see any content of that. Did you not put?
Oh my God, I put loads on my story.
Must have muted you.
Bitch.
We're joined by lovely Sang. I like a loud laugher.
I know.
Like a loud
you
laugher.
Validate us, Sang. You validate us.
Sang.
Of course.
Yeah. Just laugh if you think it's funny.
We
and
had
if you don't, still laugh.
Yeah, just to laugh.
Thank you.
We had a couple of comments last time from some Fab Lifers, actually. They loved the fact that you didn't know who ABBA was. And
Sorry.
Yeah, and you didn't know some other UK references. They were like, that made it even funnier because we were just lost. We were like, excuse me? Yeah. So they were laughing their heads off while they were listening. So thanks for that.
Have you learned who ABBA are? Because we're gearing up to Eurovision, to be fair.
We're gearing up to Eurovision.
In fact, is that this weekend as well?
No, weekend after. It's on the non-bank holiday weekend.
Oh, we should have got a bank holiday for that. We should have got 4 bank holidays.
Yeah, we should have.
Yeah.
Well, I saw a hilarious meme and it was like May in a nutshell. And it was like Prince Charles and then a drag queen in a thong getting ready to go to Eurovision. And I was like, what a month. What a month,
Well, we usually get 2 bank holidays in May, don't we? And this time we've been treated to 3.
Can you believe it?
I think that's the only reason really why the royal family are still going, because they just give us a bank holiday and we're like, yeah, let's get pissed.
We're like, cheers, babes. Don't we get another later on in the year as well for him?
We get an August one, but what from him? Why? What's he doing?
Something from him. I'm sure there's another one.
We'll have to check in.
Any royalists listening? Yeah,
I'll
give him a
saying,
Charlie boy.
Charlie boy, any BHs on the way? No, not
Come on,
Benson and Hedges for Camilla from Duty Free.
Oh, I bet she's smoking some fags ahead of the weekend. Isn't she nervous?
Well, talking of smoking some fags, Eurovision is coming.
What a weekend.
What a weekend. Well, we'll talk Eurovision
We
next
will
week.
when oh my God, we've got so many things to
When
discuss.
it's topical.
We'll be knackered by June.
Also, you know how planned and produced this podcast is.
Of course.
It's so produced. So I text you 2 stops away from this record. Oh my God, what you've just dropped.
I just dropped your present.
Oh, well, okay.
I'll pick it up in a sec.
No. We can pick it up now because I was just talking drivel anyway.
Yeah. Basically, we decided it was a Corronation Spesh.
Yeah.
When Lee was at Green Park, which is 2 stops away.
Yeah. I was like, what are we talking? Oh, yeah. We should probably mention the coronation.
Very royal, though, stopping at Green Park.
Yes.
Lots of signs out to
and
help people.
I nearly missed my stop again and went to fucking wherever it was.
It's because you're doing all these gigs. You don't know
I'm
London
dazed
anymore.
out. I'm on a coffee today. This is my 3rd coffee of the day.
Is it not like you, babes?
I know. It's not like me. I like to stop at 2.
Oh, yeah. I won't sleep tonight. I got you, and I think I might have just broke it.
Oh.
A little ginger crown cookie from the Trows.
Oh, from the Trows, from Waitrose. This is lovely.
I was like, I better get him a present.
I'm going to pop it on my camera there, the one with Vaseline over the lens so I look better. Look at that. We No, we're not planning to make.
He's like, Zach, come on.
Look.
It's cute.
Little crown. For the purpose of the listeners, there's a lovely crown. It should be really, if Prince Harry was becoming king.
Yeah.
A ginger biscuit.
Oh, yeah. So it should be a sausage cookie then.
It should
Charles,
be,
shouldn't it?
It should. God, someone's going to end up in the tower, Laura, with those kind of jokes. Please,
with the
show
crows.
some respect to our king and his sausage fingers.
Do you know he doesn't pause showing his hands anymore since the trolling of the sausage fingers?
Oh, no.
I know, he's got a real complex at like 70 odd years old. He's finally found out he's got sausage fingers. So all of the portraits for the coronation, he's got his hands behind his back.
Can't they do something about those fingers?
I think it's bad circulation.
Well, that's what I mean. Can't they, sort out the circulation?
Could have used some of the money they're spending on this too.
yeah. I think as a nation, we'd be like, we're happy to put in a bit of money for you to get a bit of surgery.
We're just a bit embarrassed when you're travelling to all these other countries and you have to, sign things and you get your little sausage fingers
like
out.
Hashtag drain the king.
Drain the king. Oh my God, that could go viral in a heartbeat.
And talking of draining the king, Camilla will be queen. Camilla's going to be queen.
Oh my gosh.
Queen Camilla. Well, technically queen consort.
Queen consort.
And the queen did say that she wanted her to be known as the queen.
Wow.
It's one of her dying wishes before Liz Truss bumped her off.
Before Liz Truss backed out of her bedroom slowly, like. No way. Well, that is the good thing about, I think, being the woman marrying in. You still get to be the queen, but the man doesn't get to be the king. It's good, that, isn't it?
Yeah, because technically a king is more powerful. Although, not if you're playing chess. The queen, as we know, is the most powerful piece on the board.
Queen-size bed is bigger.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't know that either. And my friend EJ's mum had a queen-size bed and we were like, what the fucking hell is this bed? She was like, oh, it's a queen-size. Queen bee,
Queen
they're
bee.
all powerful and shit.
King of the castle, though.
Yeah, but who's got the castle at Disney? Princess Aurora. She'll become a queen one day.
She will.
See, it's all about female empowerment, this podcast. So I want to tell you about the abbreviations, Lee.
So we've got some... Saying, if you don't know this, abbreviations is
abbreviation
for
abbreviation.
Just learn the language all over again.
Yeah.
Right?
It's not a language.
I've been tagged, because this is all people tag me in anymore, and they send me videos of stuff.
Right.
But actually, I'll do a little shout out. First shout out of the pod.
Oh my God.
First shout out, yeah. Rachel Francis. She's a diehard Fab Lifer, a fellow pin-up as well. Oh. She's a total babe and she loves the pod and she's always laughing on it, she says. But she sent me a hilarious... She says, liar. So there's 3. You get to pick your favourite. So there's Corry Nash.
You're right, okay.
We know that's kind of obvious.
I quite like Corry Nash.
I like the Corry Nash. That was my
Shall
go-to.
I rate them all out of 10?
Yeah, okay. So right at the end, you can give your scores. Or maybe place them.
Should we do a jingle?
Please.
Royal Abreves.
Very good. That really worked. So we got Corry Nash. Obviously stands for Corry. Oh my God, what does it stand for?
Coronation.
Coronation. Oh my God, yes. It's 2 words for one. Silly. And then we've got...
See, I told you this podcast was entirely produced and researched.
The next one I'm not bothered about. I'm just not bothered at all.
Okay. She's not bothered about...
I'm not bothered, and a brief there for you. Spelled BOVV'D. That's how I spell that. It's Chazzle Dazzle.
Chazzle Dazzle.
And
wait.
I can't quite figure out what that is for. Do you think it's for Charles?
Charles. Yeah, but what's Dazzle?
What's Dazzle?
Oh, so what's that banging outside someone's hammering?
They're just building the old one
it's
of
not
the
his sausage
drugs.
fingers, is it?
Yeah.
Chazzle Dazzle. So yeah, Charles's day.
Maybe.
Charles's
the Chazzle
day?
Dazzle.
Do you not have the answers for these then?
No, it's just a lot of people are calling it. That's it. They've been decided by the abbreviators among us.
Right, okay.
And then the third one is, which is a real Karen one, I think, Corry Bobs. So like you're going on your Corry Bobs long weekend.
My Corry Bobs.
Instead of like Holly Bobs, you're going on your Coronation Bobs. So you're going on your coronation holiday.
Oh, okay.
Holly Bob sang is a disgust. Have you ever heard that before?
What is Bobs?
So it's just a disgusting kind of, it doesn't even mean anything apart from like, your friend Bob. But like Huns around the UK, if they're going on their holiday, they're like, oh, I'm not long till I go on my Holly Bobs. Disgusting.
Wait, so Huns are like...
Huns are like middle-aged women who love to live, laugh and love.
You try to explain something to Sang raises more questions. It's like, Huns say it. What a hunt. What's live, laugh, love?
Oh my god.
Just like basic mum figures that we love, that we all are as well, deep down, you know.
Yeah.
But they would say they're going on the holly bobs instead of holiday,
Yeah,
and it makes you
yeah.
feel a bit sick inside. So now they've replaced holly bobs with Corry bobs for Coronation Bobs. Coronation holiday.
So when
It's
a
very convoluted.
so when a coronation happens, people go on vacation.
Well, you get a
No,
long weekend,
well,
you get an extra day off.
Also, just to let you know, a coronation doesn't often happen.
No.
It's
been like 100 years.
Right. Of course, you're right.
So there's no real tradition, you know.
No.
I mean, I think we'll live through maybe another coronation.
I think we will as
or a
well.
coronation. Or a Corry Bob.
We might even be a breathing even shorter by then. Who knows what we're going to...
Well, who will it be then? It will be William.
William. So it'll be a
Willy Bobs.
wazzle dazzle.
Yeah,
A
it'll be...
wazza dazza.
Yeah, a
Willie's Day.
Willie's Day.
Which people might get confused, you know.
Yes, well,
Especially
I'll
in
be putting the
Soho.
bunting out on that day, I'll tell you.
Let me tell you. So how do you rank them? What's your favourite?
Corey, so Chazzle Dazzle, I'll give a 2 out of 10 for the pure fact that I don't know
People
what it
wouldn't
means.
know immediately what you were talking about, I don't think.
No, and then, so I think that means Charles's Day.
Yeah,
Chazzle
we're going for
Dazzle. Your Corry Bobs, I would struggle with because Bob's like it's going on my Corry Bobs. So I suppose does that mean like I'm going away for the coronation? I'm going on a Corry Bobs.
Yeah, maybe they're going away for the long weekend up to the lakes.
Yeah, they're getting away from London.
Yeah. Or if you're coming into London, which so many people are for the
we're going for
weekend,
Corry
we're going on our
Bobs.
Corry Bobs because it's
Yeah.
literally a coronation holiday.
Yeah.
So is it gross if I go, dude, let's go on a curry bob? Is that the completely wrong way of saying it?
Well, you've only got this weekend to use it.
Okay. I'm gonna
Yeah.
maximize this opportunity.
Yeah, so if you said that to someone, they'd be like, what? You want to go down to Buckingham Palace on Saturday? And you'd be like, exactly.
Yeah, any other week it would be like Corry Bobs would be like Coronation Street,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
which is
Yeah.
a soap here.
Corry also stands for Coronation Street, which is a soap.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes, it's a continuing drama.
So you've only got this week to use Corry Bobs.
okay. Curry bobs it
Get
is.
it out there, my
Yeah.
friend. Get
Which
it out there.
I would rank 5 out of 10. I'm
Okay,
giving
oh,
it
that's
a kind of
quite
middle
low.
one, maybe 6. And Coronation is the winner. I give that a 9 out of 10.
Rolls
I
off the
love a bit of
tongue.
Coronation.
Yeah, we were saying that anyway before, TikTok had its way with it. So
Yeah.
there are your 3 abbreviations that I had. That's one thing I had planned for you, but it's because they were already in my vocabulary.
Right. Well, it's filled 5 minutes. No, are you doing anything for the Coronation?
Well, I am, selling my goods at many.
Long live the king.
Long live the king. Hey, Charlie boy. No, I'm doing some coronation events.
Oh, so have you got some special...
I've got some little
Themed?
crown cake pops with Union Jacks on them.
lovely.
So I'm doing Wembley Way on the, the walk up to. They're filling that with like traders, and they're gonna have a screen. But I actually don't know.
Such a trek to get to Wembley, isn't it?
I know, bastard.
I think they should move it.
I
just
think
for
they
you.
should move it to my street. Yeah, they're doing like big screen seats, lawn games, that
Great.
kind of stuff. But I'm confused. What is on Saturday? Is the Coronation Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday.
And then Sunday's
Sunday
the
is
gig.
Concert.
Yeah.
The gig.
I've actually got the lineup so we can discuss because it's quite a.
It's random.
It's very random, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Sunday is the Windsor concert.
Will he turn
The
up?
Winnie Con.
The Winnie Con.
Anyone
is it
gonna be watching the Winnie?
Windsor? Is it
Is that
Windsor?
Windsor? Yeah.
Because it was right outside Bucky P last time,
it
wasn't
was
it?
Buckingham Palace. Yeah, it was outside Bucky P.
They're not going to clear them roads in time though to get all the old
No, and it's probably to set
stairs
up.
up,
Yeah,
the
that's
stage,
true.
get the
Actually.
sound check done. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to be in Windsor, Windsor,
Windsor Castle,
Windsor Sea.
Windsor Seas. Yeah.
And
Do you think he'll just stay there that night? I think he'll get a bit bevved and just stay at Windsor Castle.
oh yeah, I wonder what he'll do in the evening. Whether he'll get a bit pissed.
Yeah. So just find
Must
him
be
in
a
the
bit
hall.
weird. Apparently, William has to get down on his knees and pledge allegiance or something and all this.
Well, are you going to be giving your oath?
Well, no.
Me neither. I want to make it clear actually now, I'm not a royalist, right? And we might have some listeners that are royalists, so I don't want to offend you, but it's costing a lot of money to put this do on.
Oh, are you against it?
And, well, currently, I just don't get all the money.
She's working, everyone. If she wasn't working, she was going to a street party and she'd love it.
Well, no, I'm going to get a bit deep Derek here, but like people can't feed themselves. And I saw a map of food banks in the UK the other day, and you literally can't see the land because there's so many, because there's a need for so many. And it's just a bit sad, and I feel like the money could have gone, have a smaller bash. If you can't afford a big wedding, have a smaller wedding. Do you know what I mean? It's the same applies here.
Well, I mean, I guess they would argue, and I'm not, sticking up for them, but let's play devil's advocate here. I guess they would argue that they are having a smaller bash. It's usually about 3 hours. Apparently, it's only an hour and a half.
Oh, great.
They've scaled it down, apparently, but I think the counter argument would be that it's earning us a lot of money economically due to tourism and everything. They
say this, don't they? But there've been some studies recently that I've read about as well. But if they actually just moved out of all the palaces and opened them up for tours, they would earn more money from tourism. Did you know that?
Yeah. Well, I suppose they would.
Because there's so many buildings and land.
But how long would that
last?
Yes.
Well, Queenies Legacy is. I mean, we still have a V&A, and that's after old Vicky. She's been gone a long time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, let us know your thoughts, guys. Will you be watching? I won't be pledging that oath because, and do you know they've modernised it? We need to get it up to
this banging, I hope you can't hear it. If you can hear this banging, someone's really banging.
It's Charles. Trying to get
so if you can hear banging in the background, I'm so sorry. It's the overspills. There's obviously some work men downstairs. Probably
what, men at work?
Yes. No.
Should I get it up?
What are you getting up again?
The oath.
The oath. Oh yes. What does the oath say? Now, the only thing I will say about the oath is I think it was a little bit of a mountain of over a molehill or what's it called? Making a mountain out of a molehill. Because what it was like, you are invited if you want to stand up and pledge allegiance, and everyone was like, "We're being forced to pledge allegiance."
LBC is a day's of content.
So it was it's like one of them things, and I think I don't know, I mean, it is stupid. I don't want to pledge allegiance to anyone.
No one's going to be doing it. I know. No. I don't even pledge allegiance to my husband, let alone a bloody man with sausage fingers.
Did you not do that on your wedding? Did you have your fingers crossed? Did you have your fingers crossed?
No, but you say death to us part. You're not going to die. Are you going to die for him? Nah, you don't say that. It's not an action film. Like in an action film, you're like, I'd die for you.
Okay, well, I guess this is a lovely time for Freddie to find out you won't die for him.
He doesn't listen to the pod, it's fine. When he found out about the clown, you'd called him a clown. He was like, unbelievable. Hilarious. He loves it.
Go on then. So what's the pledge? What's the pledge?
Are you ready? So the Archbishop of Canterbury will ask, all who so desire in the Abbey and elsewhere, say together, I swear that I will pay true allegiance to your majesty and to your heirs and successors according to law. So help me God.
I think, do you know what? I think
you've got to be religious as well. That's modernised, apparently.
I think if they were like, at this point, we want to get, we want you to get up and say, hip, hip, hooray. Everyone would be like, hip, hip, hooray. Like that, we like that. The minute I swear and pledge allegiance, it's like, whoa, 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 whoa. It's like going, swear on your kid's life.
Yeah, it is.
You'll like Charles. It's like, whoa, I'm not swearing.
Oh no, it's not a school day. I was going to say, because some people are even up in arms, schools are having coronation parties. But if your mum's not a royalist or your dad's not a royalist, they might be a bit like, well, can you not go in that day?
Yeah, it's like people are getting annoyed that drag queens are going into schools and they're indoctrinating. But what about this coronation?
Yeah.
All this bunting.
All this bunting being... Well, honestly, the Wembley event, they texted me yesterday being like, you could bring some Union Jack bunting with you to decorate.
God, I didn't realise you were a set designer as well.
I know. I just replied saying, I don't have any, but some of my treats have Union Jacks. And it's like, fuck that. I'm not buying Union Jack bunting for one day of my life.
Why don't they provide it?
Charles should provide it.
Charles should. Well, they've spent quite a few million on posters of him and, merch and stuff. I mean,
hands-free as well. No hands on them. All behind the back.
Yeah.
God love him.
I feel bad about his fingers now.
Well, What can you do?
Thank God he's putting on a crown and not a ring. It'd have to be a fucking...
Oh, God. He doesn't... that someone puts it on his head, because I was going to say that'd be really awkward.
Heavy.
Yeah,
it's very heavy. I remember the Queen talking about that.
Oh, really?
It's very heavy. So you can't really move your neck because otherwise it would break.
Is that how the wave started? Because she couldn't quite see where she was looking, so she just was like...
Yeah, she has to be... You have to kind of keep yourself very still.
Well, apparently, I was reading up before about the carriages.
Right, yes. It's no suspension.
No suspension, darling, on that return carriage. She was absolutely fuming, apparently, because it was 5 miles and it was just on leather straps or something. I mean... It's a little treat from the Duke of Edinburgh there, I think.
Well, may she rest in peace.
But he's going to get the shock of his life because the first one they've kitted out.
That's why he scaled it down. It's less. He's like, he knows how fucking long that carriage ride is. You can't go for a piss. And I bet his bladder was weaker than hers.
His prostate's not what it used to be, is it? You know what I mean?
No, do you know what I mean?
How often does your dad go for a wee? Like any man over a certain age, they're always pissing.
They really are.
Yeah. But the first carriage, I wouldn't be surprised if it has a urinal in it because it's got all sorts. It's got electric windows, air conditioning.
He's very sustainable now, isn't he? So,
is he?
Really, I'd like to see them riding a bike.
Me too, a Boris bike.
Yeah, a Lime bike. I'd like to see Charles get out of the carriage, open up his Uber app, and scan one of those Lime bikes, and then it says no charge left on this, and then look around for his map on another Lime bike.
Try and scan the QR code. Doesn't work. Try and pull it out, and it's still locked in.
Yeah. All that, and Camilla just there flagging down a black cab.
Yeah.
But the black cabs just keep driving past her because, you know, none of them are
They've
free.
got a lot of business.
Even though they've got the light on, the pups turn the light on.
And then all the bloody guards are pegging it down the side of the bike.
Brilliant. Pegging it.
Yeah. So one thing is really fancy. The one going to the Abbey, and the one returning is dud.
Well,
the one his mum hates.
Is that a metaphor for the country at the minute?
Probs. Yeah.
Some of them are living the life of luxury. Others living in duds.
Yeah, living on leather straps and nothing much more.
No, I know what you mean about it. It feels a bit not needed.
Yeah,
because he's already the king.
In it for the bank hole. Let's be honest.
He's already the king. It's not like it's going to go to deadlock and be like, who's going to get it? Do you know what I mean? Like, we know he's the king. We don't really need a coronation, but then do we? Because it keeps that tradition. Well, did you ever know much about the royal family sang? I know you didn't know much about music royalty, ABBA.
Sorry, my fault.
I'll never let him live that down.
But you know, where are you from again, Sang?
So I am from South Korea, but I lived in America for 7.5 years when I was a kid, and I lived in Australia for a bit as an exchange student.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
So the Australians, you know, the Commonwealth.
The Commonwealth. You're right, mate.
So you know, I guess when did you leave South Korea?
When I got here, like a few weeks in, the Queen passed away.
Oh.
It was you, wasn't it? Was it you?
I'm a North Korean spy, baby.
Hey.
So really, and did you find it a little bit weird how everyone was?
Yeah, like British people just keep going. Like it.
We do, hon.
Yeah,
we do. Keep calm and carry on. That's our thing, isn't
it? Yeah.
We've got 2 slogans. We've got keep calm and carry on.
Yeah.
We've got see it, say it, sorted.
Yes. Yeah,
61016.
Yeah. See it, say it, sorted. I didn't know about. I've known about the royal family, but I didn't know like the influence because all of my friends, some of them are like, no, it is really sad, and and some other British friends were like, yo, screw that person. I'm so glad it happened. So like, which side do I take? Who do I not piss off? So
it's fine. You can have your own. I feel like you can't talk about it too much because you always do bump into a royalist who's going to be like I was doing a market with this woman and she queued up to see the Queen's coffin that she probably wasn't in. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And I was like, oh, and then you realise you were just kind of laughing, like bitching a little bit. And you're like, oh, I can't because she'll get on a high horse about this. So she'll probably be down there at Buckingham Palace.
Is it like a posh thing to like be like a royalist? Or?
No, I think it's a mix.
It's a mix. It's a lot of I would say older people rather than younger people.
I think I'm not a royalist, but I definitely think I like having the royal family. I don't know.
Yeah, I used to as a kid, and now I'm just not fussed. I think it should be phased out in a. other countries have royal families and they don't do all this stuff.
Yeah.
You know, because they don't do anything legally really anymore.
Yeah.
But
So it's
then
just a bit-
people might be like, is this what sets us apart?
Yeah, we do have the real history of it, don't we? People bum that, but
Yeah, they bum it. People bum it.
go sang.
All
He's got
I-
his hand up.
Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt. All I know is that I have a friend from Hertfordshire. She was
Hertfordshire, love it. So American.
Hertfordshire, and she was like very upset. And then I have friends from Kent and then like from Cornwall, and they were like, screw her.
Oh, I would say Cornwall were going to be quite royal.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. That's all I got so far.
We've
You
got
wanna
a
get
big
some
demographic
friends.
in the northeast. Darlington, what's going on
You
up
want to
there?
get some friends from Glasgow. They'll tell
Yeah,
you what
you
they
want to
really
get some
think.
Scottish friends. They're like down with the monarchy, basically. Yeah, I don't know. It is a mixed bag, and I feel like there's been this kind of Instagram post going around at the moment. Have you seen it? And it's like, you know, to the rest of the world, it isn't all bunting and joyous stuff. Because I think to the rest of the world, we look like a caricature of ourselves. We're like, oh, la-di-da. You know, it's all over the television, like American news and stuff, especially.
What did
But
you
the whole
Yeah.
of the country isn't like that. And I think you got to remember, like, we're all very divided
Yeah,
about
everyone who
it.
comes to the UK for the first time thinks it's going to be like, would you like some scones? Would you
Yeah.
like some scones with some...
And it's just like green fields everywhere,
Yeah.
you know?
And it's like, by golly gosh, Roger, or it's Oliver Twist.
Yeah. Oh, you're a Cockney geezer.
Yeah.
all I've seen before coming to the UK was Harry Potter, and I thought.
Potter.
Yeah, and I thought like that was gonna be the main accent, and then either that or you get a
Yeah.
Cockney accent. I didn't know there were so many different accents.
Yeah,
that I did
yeah,
not
yeah.
understand
Yeah,
coming here.
Well, yeah, when I went to New York, like when I was like 21, 22, they thought I was from California.
Really?
Because they just couldn't pick my accent up. And because it like... and then
Where's
if-
that accent from?
Where's that accent from? You look like you're from California. And I was like, no, I'm from the north of England. And then you
St.
say like
Helens.
St. Helens. And if you say Liverpool or or Manchester, which are my like cities that are close to where I'm from, they're represented on TV shows, but I don't sound like them either. So they're just like mind is blown a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Because there are so many accents in such a small country, I think, is the baffling thing.
I can understand the California reference because of the differentiation in pronunciation of the R and L sounds.
Right.
It's not as like distinct as like a London or like an English accent. So I can understand.
Oh, so like it's duller. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, and also at the same time, Americans are very stupid. So like there's a little bit of that.
We do. Yeah.
The words of our producer, not the words of
Sorry,
us.
just joking. I lived there for 7.5 years.
You're
I
allowed
lived in
to say
Florida.
it. You're allowed
You're
to
allowed
say
an
it.
opinion.
Okay.
Yeah.
We do have listeners in America, but I think they might all be British people who have
It's fine,
now
it's
moved there,
fine,
which is
Sank,
hilarious.
You're allowed to state facts. It's absolutely fine.
You guys just get me.
Well, I was going to say.
I was gonna. Scylla's out apparently. I was gonna say.
I'm sorry, I swallowed a bit of drink there, and we both drank at the same time. I was going to say, who's your favourite member of the royal family if you had to pick?
Oh, let me think.
Not
well,
the Queen, because she's not around anymore.
yeah, I'm not allowed the Queen now. Let me have a good. Oh, I love the Princess Royal actually. What's she called? Princess Anne.
Yeah, everyone loves that. I was going to go
Because
for
she's
Anne.
a bad bitch, isn't she? Like
And she works hard.
she works hard. She had to,
Do you know
didn't
what-
she say this herself? She had to work doubly hard because being a woman, like the only girl,
And also, she goes to the shit places.
she does.
You know, she goes to the bloody Rotherham Community Centre on a
Shout out to
Tuesday
Rotherham.
afternoon. Shout out to anyone in Rotherham. On a Tuesday afternoon to open
Yeah.
a new youth centre.
She does.
And she's got a fucking pair
Olympian
of scissors in
as
her
well.
hand. Is she an Olympian?
She's an Olympian, babes.
Oh my God, she does look a bit like a shot
Oh my
putter, I'm not
God.
going to lie.
No, she's a horse rider, babes.
Oh, is she?
Same as Zara, her daughter.
Okay, I'm sorry that
Was she even a gold medalist?
I don't think. I'm going to
She won a
check.
medal.
Did she? Well,
Should I
they get
check?
given fucking medals left, right and centre just for existing.
And she was
don't
in the
they?
forces, so that's why at Remembrance Day when they go and put the wreath on, she's up there because she's earned it. You know, the other women, they can do it if they want. I don't know why. They've got to be in the forces to lay it down, haven't they? Yeah.
Do you know how I used to quite enjoy?
Who?
The Queen Mother.
Yeah, she was a sassy bitch,
She
wasn't
was
she?
a sassy little bitch. And I reckon she was a bit of a drunk.
Well, do you know what, do you know what her drink was?
What?
Ferner Branca. Do you know what that
Cheeky
is?
Vimto.
Cheeky Vimto. No, Ferner Branca, which is like a fortified wine. So it was like vermouth a bit, but dark.
Oh, yeah, she knows how to do it.
And she had that with maybe it was with lemonade.
Oh.
But I mean, it's
How
kind
common.
of, I know. Or maybe it was just on ice. It was probably just on ice.
On the rocks.
It's quite hard to find, but I feel like it's one of those things you could just like a vermouth, or you could just be sipping it all day and just slowly getting drunk. It's a bit of a session alcohol. It's not like 40% like a gin or whatever. Sassy.
Hey, here's a little hack talking of alcohol.
Yeah.
Went into M&S
I'm not
because I've just come back from Sheffield, the dizzy heights.
Great. Just after the snooker had ended as well. Was it carnage up there?
Saddened I missed it. Didn't notice.
People dragging their cues away with them.
It's my cue to leave. I was doing a gig. I was emceeing a gig, and I thought it's time to show the world that I gig in other places than the capital. So Sheffield, here I come.
You went to the bright lights of Sheffield.
I did indeed. And so I'm very tired today. That's why I'm on my third coffee. But why was I saying that? I just can't remember.
You were doing a gig in Sheffield. That's all we got from you. I'm not sure what we were talking about before. Ferner Branca.
Oh, and I was getting some journey juice. I thought, I'll pop into M&S and get some snacks. And
home of the gin and a tin.
Yes, well, home of new tinned goods.
What?
They do some nice travel cocktails now, their own brand. They call it the Marxologist.
I have not seen this.
I know. Well, I hadn't either. New Palomas. Absolutely delicious.
It's about time,
14%.
The lethal.
Lethal. I had hot face.
Oh my God. When you got to the gig, you're like, whoo!
Espresso martini were there. I didn't try that. Negronis. They've got
Well, it's about
martini.
time.
You like a martini?
I love a martini. It's about time because that Cosmo in a tin that they've been doing for years, we needed an upgrade, M&S. Did I ever tell you about
These are
that?
real upgrades.
Yeah, because they were the OG cocktail in a tin. Do you remember we used to do promo and M&S was the only place?
And the mojitos were about 16%. They've lowered them now.
Yeah.
But you used to have 2 of them, and I'd be like...
You'd be pissed.
I'd be so welcoming to the general public. I'd be like, hi guys, come on have a party.
Do you want to sit next to me?
Because I've just had a couple of
Sure.
drinks.
Yeah, the great M&S. I'm so glad they're keeping up the rep of being the OG cocktail lover.
So get yourself down to M&S. They're not sponsoring us, unfortunately.
One day
they'll come crawling back.
Oh my God, there's also so many more Percy Pigs. I won't be surprised if there's a Coronation.
Percy has more friends than I do these days.
He does.
Honestly,
Can't keep up.
Percy Pig and pals, Percy Pig and friends,
Butterflies.
Percy Pigs and his relatives, Percy Pig's ex-boyfriends. Like, more than I've got.
There's a lot of broken heart shit.
Percy Pigs and his massacre. Like, he's got everything.
He has. And just the OGs are the best. Hey,
Do you know what a Percy Pig is, Sang?
We're just testing you now.
Do you know what a Percy Pig is?
A Percy Pig.
I should have brought you some. They're a sweet. Do you know what M&S is? The shop.
Yes, I was told that's a Posh grocery store.
It is. You were told right.
Yes.
Because it used to be in M&S as well. Everything is their own brand.
Yeah.
So it's not like you don't get like, I can't even think, Ben's rice. You just get M&S rice.
Whoa.
They make all their own shit. It's great.
Which is basically the same but different.
But yeah, nicer packaging. If someone's mum when you were at school shopped at M&S, you were like, oh, well, they made a money. You know what I mean? They'd be a bit rich.
So they're like the Air Jordans of
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I think it goes
So where you go for your Christmas shop, you know?
M&S. Oh, well, it goes Waitrose,
The Tros, yeah.
M&S.
Yeah.
Although sometimes people would argue M&S is better than... But in terms of...
Depends what you're going in for.
Status,
yeah.
we've got Whole Foods,
Yeah.
Waitrose.
Who can afford to shop in Whole Foods?
Leave me out of this. I'm a man of the people.
Hang on. Come on, you've got to make yourself relatable.
Whole Foods, Waitrose, M&S. What's next?
I would say Sainsbury's, but some people hate Sainsbury's. I know. I don't mind a Sainsbury's, although the prices have just gone up, guys. So Morrison's is actually cheaper again now.
More reasons to
I
shop
have
at
2
Morrison's.
near me, so I always know who's cheaper.
Tesco.
Tesco next, then Morrison's,
Then Mozzers.
then Asda,
Then Asda.
the Asda,
Yeah.
and then Aldi and Lidl.
Yeah. Although, I mean, there's...
But everyone shops in Aldi and Lidl because their marketing
great
is
stuff
genius.
as well. And, I mean... the people that work at Aldi. Have you seen them?
Oh, they're great.
I want to say get everyone who works at Aldi and move them into airport security. Because
Why?
they will whip you through that security as fast as anything.
They get you through them
because
tills.
They get you through them tills. At
And
one
you're buying
point,
a hula hoop, from the weird aisle, the middle aisle.
yeah, exactly.
And they're like, come on, you can't fit through, I don't care, come on.
They're like, and honestly, they could work at airport security. They could work where we can quicken things
They
up.
also get paid more, did you know, at Aldi and Lidl, because they do all the jobs.
Well, no, because they count up, apparently. Well, they used to have to count the till themselves. They had to, mathematically
No,
work
they
it
didn't.
out. I'm pretty sure they did.
Well, they also do, the cleaning and
Rachel
stuff.
Riley was on there.
That's what she did to get herself through Cambridge.
That's how she made her money.
Just like, she learned from Carol. She used to do it years ago. The first Aldi opened in the UK.
God bless Carol. My dad had a real crush on Carol.
Everyone
Vorderman.
still does. Have you seen her recently?
I have.
She's a fox. I have, yeah. I bet she's always strutting around ITV or Soho House, isn't she?
She is. I always see her.
And
she's
she's
very
so
pleasant as well. She's
I
always
bet
very
she's
smiley.
dead nice. Yeah, her Twitter's really enjoyable. She's a lovely person.
Is she? I don't
Yeah.
follow her, but I must.
But you get a lot of old men following her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're like, all right, Carol.
Yeah. Give us a consonant, Carol.
Oh, disgusting.
God, dirty.
Speaking of dirty, do you know what the meal is for the Corry Nash?
Tell me. The official meal. So before it was a coronation
dish.
chicken, wasn't it?
Yeah, which was invented.
Which actually I quite enjoy. Although
I
the
do.
woman, I remember seeing an interview with the woman saying, I don't know who decided to put raisins in it or sultanas. But no, listen, they're quite a nice addition.
Yeah, I don't mind. Or a nut, like a flaked almond in something. Lovely. It was actually poulet rond Elizabeth, which came to be known as coronation chicken. So it was in French. That was in 1953. And it was an Indian-inspired creamy curry sauce, which we all know so well.
Well, what better way to celebrate the coronation of an English monarch with a French/Indian dish?
It's all the guilt, though, isn't it? It's all the guilt of all our pillaging in the past. They're like,
sorry, we took all your jewels. Here's the lovely main course.
sorry, we branded tea as our own. Oops.
Yeah. Sorry, we did all that bad stuff, but look, sultanas. It's like, yay.
We can get them over here now. No more rationing. Yeah, that was obviously like a guilt
So
thing.
what's this one then?
This one is a quiche.
A quiche.
Yeah.
A quickie.
A quiche. Do you want to hear what's in it as well?
Well,
do you
I'm
like a
gonna tell you-
quiche?
No, I hate
Do
a
you
quiche.
not?
I hate a quiche. And I
was
hate...
like, you're running out of breath and you were like...
Spitting all over the
I
mic.
hate a quiche.
I do. I hate tuna. I hate quiches. I hate tuna quiches.
I'd love a tuna quiche, actually.
Oh, I don't like that congealed...
The soggy stuff.
Mm.
Well, apparently he's picked it because he loves, cheese and eggs.
Oh, well, now we've got back to his fucking fingers. That's why his circulation...
Cholesterol is way
No
up.
more quiche, Charles. You're going on the keto diet, not the quiche diet.
Quiche
Okay?
diet.
I'm sick of this.
And they've picked it because you can, make it at home.
Look at my fingers. Look at my fingers.
Not quiche eating.
Do they look like I eat quiche to you? Do these fingers look like I eat quiche to you?
Are these guns powered by quiche? No. Maybe a boiled egg
How
now
much
and then.
protein's in a quiche?
There's a lot of egg and cheese in it.
It's got spinach in it, hasn't it? So
Well, it
maybe.
has. I would rather... Do you know what? I hate a quiche Lorraine because it's got...
Lorraine Kelly out of this.
It's got ham in it, and I hate ham.
I love ham.
Ugh, disgusting. And that was always the
Why
quiche at a
Lorraine?
party. Who is Lorraine? She...
Who is Lorraine?
Who is she in
You
a
sound like
ham?
Boris Johnson that time. You remember that interview?
Oh my God, it's the year anniversary
Yeah.
of that,
Susanna Reid goes, Lorraine goes, who's this Lorraine? That was the minute I went, he's out of touch.
Yeah,
If you don't know who Lorraine Kelly is, I'm out of here.
She's
I'm
such
emigrating.
a professional when it cuts to her
Even
as
Sang
well.
knows who Lorraine Kelly is. Do you, Sang?
Yes.
See?
doesn't.
You have no idea. I'll tell you what's in this bloody quiche then, shall I?
Yeah, tell us what's in the bloody quiche, because then we've got to go.
The coronation quiche, the alliterative dish, includes spinach, broad beans, cheese and tarragon.
Oh my God.
It does contain lard. On the royal, because the royals, they put it on their own Instagram, the recipe, so you can make it yourself.
Oh, I can't wait.
Vegetarians should note it can be easily adapted to different tastes and preferences.
Yes, by putting it in the bin.
Yeah, there's no meat in it, but they've just thrown a bit of lard in it. You know what I mean? Just to even it out. Yeah, but I've seen a lot of people in the baking community, and they're saying it's not a quiche.
Why does it not have...
I'm not sure. I don't know whether it's something to do with the pastry.
It's like, technically like a Tommy's margarita, for example, isn't a margarita?
Yeah.
But then, just got to
have
live,
a
laugh,
title.
love, and
You've
carry
gotta
on
live,
with
laugh,
life.
love,
You've got to
hon.
see it, you've got to say it, you've got to sort it.
61016.
Is it...
I was on a train at the weekend.
Is it sort it or sorted?
See it, say it.
I think it's sorted, but I always thought it was like sort it.
Yeah.
Like you see it, you say it, and then you've got to go sort it yourself. So you go, oh God, that's terrible. Hey, something's happening there. Go fucking sort it then. All right, I'm going to sort it.
You got to go defuse that bomb on your train.
Yeah, so it is sorted, isn't it?
Sorted, yeah. So the minute you send that text, everything's right.
The lovely Russell Hicks, actually, who's a comedian. I'll give him a shout out to Russell.
Shout out.
He was talking on the stage about say it sorted, and I think he's Canadian. I think he's American actually. He's American. Thank you, Sang. One person he fucking knows.
Sorry.
He knows the American. Don't know Lorraine Kelly. And he was like, living in Britain for so long, I'm going to tell you right now, that is not the right motto for you. You see it, you say it, you do not sort it. Like, it's literally like, you don't even say it, you go, you see it, you fuck off and leave it for someone else, don't you? There was a backpack the other day on the tube that was just left, and I was getting a bit jittery.
But like, being British, you're like, yeah, it'll be all right. Just ignore it.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
And it was quite a nice backpack, so I thought no one's gonna.
You're not gonna blow up a nice one.
Yeah.
You'd have handed that to your mate. You'd have given that away, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Before you decided to set the bomb off. Yeah. So, will you be eating a quiche? Will your mum be making a quiche? What will they be doing on your wholesome family street? Actually, I bet they were doing a party.
I don't know if Mum would be making a quiche, but I imagine because she's quite partial to a Victoria sponge.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So I think she'd probably make one of those. She's the type that would call it her world famous Victoria sponge or her world famous tiramisu, even though it's never left the vicinity of her postcode. But it's world famous, apparently.
Cleethorpes famous.
Yeah. So she might be doing that. I don't know. I've not asked them. I don't know what they're doing.
They're the type to have a street party, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, our street is kind of quite street party-esque. You could easily have a street party.
They're always having one, no matter what.
Yeah. But I don't know. I'll have to check. I'm going back home actually at the end of this month for my grandma's 90th. So
oh, fantastic!
Yes,
is that your grandma Mavis?
No, she was 90 in January, but it's Grandma June.
June.
Yes.
Good for June.
Yeah, good for June. So I'll be doing that.
Oh my God, delish. Yeah, I'm going home for Eurovision weekend as well.
Love it.
Great. So we're both going home. Lots to talk about coming up on the bloody pod, isn't there?
Well, we've got some guests that we still are trying to work out how to get in. Scheduling.
Very busy people.
Very busy people.
They are, we are.
We are, yeah, they are. I've just said the same thing, but the other way around. But whatever you're doing for the coronation, whether or not you're a royalist, whether or not you give a shit,
know
have
your
fun.
thoughts.
It's a bank holiday weekend. Take the time out. And I would like you all at this point to stand up and pledge allegiance this weekend. Give me a royal intro.
Please be upstanding for your royal queen, Mr. Lee Peart.
Thank you, Lauren. Whatever you're up to this weekend, I would like to take this moment for you to pledge allegiance to the two queens that sit before you every week. Myself and myself. And pledge whatever you want to do to both Lauren and I, that this weekend you take the time out, whether you're royal or whether you're a commoner, to be as fab as possible and make this coronation historically fab life. Thank you to all and to all Thank you.
You were like half the Queen, half Julie Walters at the end, and it was very good.
Yeah.
Well done,
she's
Lee.
Queen of Birmingham.
She is the Queen of Birmingham. We'll cut that, and that'll be our Coronation Day message.
Yes. Cheers.
Cheers with our soft
All right.
drinks.
Well, this has been episode 9, completely unhinged.
Unhinged, Corry, Nash, Chazzle Dazzle, Corry Bobs.
Yes.
Let's be having it.
Enjoy. Sang, I hope you get your bunting out. No, it's not a euphemism.
Okay.
Get your Union Jack boxes out.
Oh, yeah, I'm not looking forward to. You just said earlier.
I
you
just saw someone in a Union Jack bucket hat.
The bucket hat's the worst.
I know, that's like...
Although actually they're quite in at the minute, kind of like...
They've come back, Kangol. This was not. This was bought from a souvenir shop on Oxford Street.
Okay.
Not good. But we'll be seeing plenty more of that.
Well, it's getting the economy going, Lauren, so...
Yeah. All those money laundering shops on Oxford Street that sell sweets.
Until then, I'm going to go eat my ginger crown.
Please
Said
do.
Meghan Markle.
And I'm gonna go have a nice sausage finger sandwich. Thank you.
Delightful. It's been episode 9 of Fab Life
with Lauren and Lee.
Doodles.